I lost my home December 2013 due to the harsh Pennsylvania winters. I stayed with some family and I began to get sicker and sicker and sicker. I felt that it was the enemy, or Satan, trying to take me away from God and from my purpose. This is what I call my Job time. Read the book of Job. I endured a lot of emotional trauma because of all the harsh words and put downs that I heard for those 2 months. I always told my niece Riley and my nephew Zane, "You're worth it. You can do anything you want to do. You're a genius. You're amazing. I believe in you. Go for your dreams. You can do it." But I felt like a hypocrite. What was I doing? The screaming and verbal abuse became too much for me. So after these 2 months of living with my family members, I left in the middle of the day and I went from hotel to hotel. Well, I lost my hair, more friends, my sanity, and so much weight that people were constantly offering me food. This was very frustrating. Food was the last thing I needed. I needed to get things out of my mouth, not put them in. I was down to 80 pounds, and it took everything in me, every last bit of energy, brain power, courage, everything, to not let fear overtake me again. I spent almost all of my time alone and started asking myself and God questions. I asked God, "What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to heal? How can I help people if I am sick? How can I be the best wife ever if I'm in a wheelchair? How can I motivate people when I don't have the energy for myself? God, is it such a big thing to ask that I really want to dance and sing again?" I begged God for months and months and months until finally, here's the answer He gave me. Change your thoughts and change your speech, and you will change your life and the lives of this world. So when I rode the paratransit to the cancer center, people started asking, "How you doing?" And I'd say, "I'm blessed." And it became this phenomenon. Nobody ever hears that. 4 years later in Los Angeles, and it's still a phenomenon. So back then I started laying awake at night. I was nervous. I wanted to be prepared for my test, for the blessed question. So I would lay awake at night thinking of reasons for this pop quiz. How are you blessed? They'd say. And so I started writing down gratitude journals. Here's why I'm blessed. I got this advice to write about gratitude, especially when you wake up and go to bed, through people like Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Lewis Howes. Well, Lewis came a lot later, actually. But I started meditating, and I knew that if I was going to help people, I had to be extremely different.